Hey, welcome to How to Build Your Own Home. We are going to do something very interesting on this job. We are at the Cedar West job right now. We've got our foundation in, which looks like a stem wall, but it's really just a foundation. This will be a slab on grade. Once we get all backfilled with dirt, we'll stop right at that level, and this has got a nice ledge, so the actual concrete will actually float right on top of that ledge. But we're going to come back in a couple of days. I'm going to show you an underground HVAC system that we're going to be putting into this home. It's a forced air, full PVC system underneath the slab. And there's a couple of reasons why we're doing that. First of all, we can. Second of all, it's going to save on not having to drop ceilings. And when you look at the design of this home, when we finish off with this home, you'll see that we saved all the vaulted area. I've got HVAC system over here, and I've got all the living space over here, and between the two is a huge open space with a vaulted area. So I had no way to really mess with that ceiling. So on Friday this week, we're going to come in and put the underground system. So check back in a couple days and see how we do this. It might be an option for you. It is cold out here. We're up here in the northern part of where I typically build. We're in Iron County, Utah. And the utility cost up here is about 9 months of the year, maybe 8 to 9 months of the year, you are heating the home. So we're going for a little more efficiency with regard to that. This is going to be slab on grade. And if you've noticed, we've got some insulation around the entire perimeter of the house. We've got a 30-inch frost step. So that ISCO foam, that rigid foam there, goes down 30 inches. So it acts as a thermal break. So I'm standing inside the conditioned space of the home. As a result, the house has a really incredible architecture that is an open space, vaulted ceilings, the whole 9 yards. So I can't bring venting all the way through that and then drop ceilings and then ruin some of the architecture. So we're actually solving two birds with basically one stone. We're getting more efficiency, we're going underneath ground, and we're saving the architecture of the home. Now, when you do forced air, you've got to make sure that your plumber's here at the same time as your HVAC contractor, because one has to decide who's going to go high and who's going to go low. So they're coordinating that right now. The other thing that you have to think about with forced air is that when you do it underground, there's a lot of ways you can do it. And this is one of the 5th home that I've done with forced air underground. Well, a lot of times they just do it a very rinky-dink way where they just put some pipe with some metal elbows and couplers and all that, and they pour concrete around that. And the inspector comes out and inspects it, looks at okay, but those things leak and they rust, and you have a threat of water getting in. This system is 100% PVC, fully enclosed, glued in, fully sealed. I'm not going to have any leaks into the pipe structure, and I'm not going to have any air leaks outside that pipe structure. So we've got a forced air system all underground, inside conditioned space. I'm not going to have to fight the rafters. I'm not going to have to fight cold attic. It takes a little longer to get it done this way, but it works great for slab on grade, which is what we've got here. So I wanted to show you what we're doing here, why we're doing it. It's cold here. I'm going to get back in my truck and check on these guys are doing and make some phone calls. Again, this is forced air underground. You can do it. If you can do it right, do it right. It's the only way to do it. You guys take care.